YouthCOR, it's me. I'm here to take you on another walk. There was just a rainbow outside, which makes me super excited because I love rainbows. There was also a rainbow a couple of days ago, so I'd love to share those pictures with you all. I don't know if you like nature as much as I do, but I love nature. So we're going to go on a walk, and I have a couple of things I'd like to share with you about things that have been happening in our environment and in our world, even though we've been stuck at home. I really love how the sky will look sometimes like it's blue on one side, but if I turn around, it's kind of dark. And so it rained, now the sun is back out, and this is one of those perfect days where we can be thinking about April showers bringing May flowers. The only problem with that saying is that we already have flowers. So I'm encouraging you to be thinking about positive things that are happening even though we are in quarantine. This is what I was talking about. If you look at the sky right now, it looks pretty dark, and honestly, you may not know if a storm is going or if a storm is coming, but the storm has now passed. So if I go this way, you see just how blue the sky really is. You can hear the owls, you can hear the birds. And it's pretty relaxing, if you ask me. I'll let you see what it looks like at the top of my block. If we're looking down toward where my house is, look at all that beautiful, precious sunlight. I'm really excited, and so I'm just going to keep on walking down the street, and I'm going to take us on a walk in a different direction. And as we go on this walk, I'm noticing that it's a little bit busier than the last time that we went on a walk. And there are a couple of things I'd like to share with you about what's been happening with the environment, because it makes me really excited. One thing is, air quality in LA has not been this great for the last 40 years. So air quality in LA is so great that they're able to see the Hollywood sign with no smog. Another thing is that the dolphins have returned to the canals in Venice. And if you know anything about Venice, there's lots of boats that go around. And so you probably wouldn't see a lot of dolphins anymore because of all the human interaction. And so because there hasn't been a lot of humans in the streets in Italy, now the dolphins are feeling more comfortable to come right back to the canals, which makes me really excited because I like dolphins too. Okay, another thing is that the ozone layer is healing. Not only is it healing, scientists are reporting that it may actually heal completely. So if you know anything about pollution, you know that the ozone layer hasn't been the greatest in some decades, and I'm really happy to know that it's actually getting better. Who knew? I actually did not think that that was possible. So I'm really excited. Apparently, air pollution has decreased all across the globe. So not just LA, but in Philadelphia and other parts of the country. For example, people in India are now able to see the Himalayas again. Apparently that was not always the case, and so I'm really excited to know that you can see the Himalayas and the Hollywood sign if you go outside. Isn't that great? I don't know, I'm just saying. Not trying to sell you on this or anything, but I'd love to go outside and see the Himalayas. I'd love to go outside and see the Hollywood sign with no problem. I mean, isn't that the reason why we go on trips? So, hopefully, things will stay that way. And when you're old enough to go on a trip, the air quality will be the same. Who knows? So, it's getting closer to 7 p.m., which means that the sun is on its way down, and soon it's going to be nighttime. One thing I'd really like to challenge you to do is to talk to whoever you live with, whoever your parents or caregivers are, and maybe ask them things that you can do to engage with the environment. Maybe it's sitting on your step, or maybe it's just opening a window. Maybe you can have a conversation with who you live with about the things you learned today or things you'd like to learn, like other things that I didn't tell you about. And maybe in time we can discuss those things. I'd really, really love to talk about the environment. I'm excited to know that it's healing, and I'm excited to know that even though things seem really, really sad and seems like it's unfair for us to be home all the time, there really are good things happening in the world, even if we can't see it or don't know it. So I'm very, very grateful to all of the scientists who are doing all of this work and telling us about all the positives, even in a negative situation.